New news from Topeka Public Schools. Students have to go 20 minutes later every day starting next year. While this may fix one problem, why not have our students start later? Having school begin later in the morning will increase student and teacher productivity. We all remember waking up early for school and kind of dragging in and just using the first couple hours to wake up in the morning. As a student who graduated high school last year and am now in school to be a teacher, I know that getting up early for school is no fun when you're a kid. Kids are tired because of the higher standards in our schools, but starting school later in the morning will help. Children are tired in school. Waking up can be difficult if the sun is not up yet. In the book Exploring Psychology by David Myers, published January 25, 2009, he claims that the chemical that causes people to be sleepy only stops producing if light is able to reach the eyes. Due to this, students that beat the sun to school are more likely to be tired within the first couple of hours of the day. It can be difficult for everyone to wake up, including parents and teachers. Even parents have a hard time with waking up to take their kids to school, claims Parent 2 Travis Sutton in an interview conducted April 10, 2013. In another interview conducted April 8, 2013, with Peggy Palmer, a former 5th grade teacher, she admits that in the morning it was very difficult to get up and teach so early. So parents and teachers are tired and they have difficulty waking up. So imagine how our kids feel. Being tired can also cause other problems other than just falling asleep in class. In the article Sleep, Cognition, and Behavioral Problems in School-Aged Children, a Century of Research Meta-Analyzed by Rebecca Austell, Christiane van der Heijden, Marinus van Ingeren, and Yves van Someren, published in Psychological Bulletin, November 2012. They claim that children that get less sleep than they need causes them to be less able for higher order thinking and complex cognitive functions, and it causes them to be more at risk for behavioral problems. This may cause other students to be distracted, but it also can cause the teacher to be distracted from teaching their class in order to deal with a child that's being a distraction. If it's hard to wake up early, then going to bed sooner should help, right? Not always is this an easy solution. Children have higher standards in school. A new form of standards that's sweeping the nation is Common Core. According to the website commoncore.org, the new standards are designed to give children real-world skills that our society needs today. With these standards becoming more challenging, it causes children to work harder than before. The new standards aren't a bad thing, but they do have more work, and that makes it for longer days. In the article, Children's Sleep in School Psychological Practice by Joseph Buchholz, Amy Wilson, and Mona Elsing, published in School Psychology Quarterly, March 2009, they say that research has shown that an early rise time and a late bedtime cause children to perform less efficiently at school. The new standards are taking a lot of thinking on the students' part, and starting school early make it more difficult for children to get the sleep that they need. Students are more involved in higher thinking at school, so let's find a way to get them some more sleep that they need. Children should be able to start school later in the morning. Instead of starting school at 8 a.m., children should have their first class or lessons start at 9 a.m. While an hour doesn't seem like much, this would allow children to have a little more time in the morning to wake up and rise with the sun. In an interview with Michael Keeley, a member of the 2012 Topeka West graduating class, he claims that if school started later in the morning, he would have been more ready and able to focus in his morning classes. By having children come an hour later, we will be able to increase their productivity. With the extra hour to sleep or rest, children will have more of a chance to wake up properly and prep for the day. Also, because later in the morning the sun is higher in the sky, children will have less of a chance of feeling sleepy on the way to school and during the first couple hours of the day. Having school start later will mean that they will be able to have before and after school care. Most schools already have after school care for parents that get off at 5 a.m. And with schools only starting an hour later, they could still be a service to after school care and accept children starting at 4. Along with after school care, before school care could be provided for parents that have to be to work by 8 a.m. This gives the school a little extra chance to make some extra money. Our children are tired at school with no help to the higher standards. However, with a later start time, this could change. We need to help our children in school, and we need to have them start school a little later in the morning instead of beating the sun, thus giving them a fighting chance against sleeping in class. School may be longer and tougher, however, our children can do it. With a little extra time in the morning, our students will make huge leaps in their education.